June was a horrible month for my opening range breakout strategy. My system is fully automated and the trading bot took quite a few trades, but unfortunately a lot of them went against me and I ended up with a losing month. In this video, I'll go over the trade performance, I'll look at each trade that the bot took, and then if you stick around to the end, I'll explain an improvement that I plan to make to this strategy. So firstly, how did the bot perform? Well, it took 13 trades, so there was a decent amount of trading volume this month, but only 3 of those were winners. The remaining 10 trades were all losing trades, which gave me a win rate of 23% and an overall return of minus 5.2. A result like this is really disappointing, but I know that my previous months have been pretty good, so it was only a matter of time until things evened out a bit. So let's go trade by trade and have a look at how the system performed over the month. I'll begin with a quick recap of the strategy, but remember that this isn't trading advice or financial advice. Make sure you do your own research. This is an opening range breakout strategy. So I traded on the S&P 500 and I'm defining my opening range by when the market opens in New York. So that is this first 9:30 candle. At 9:30 New York time, that's when the market opens. I then set it to the 15-minute chart. The system can be traded on different time frames, but I prefer to stick with the 15 minutes. So that gives me my opening range. The high and the low of this opening 9:30 candle defines the opening range for the day. I then wait for price to break out and close above that range. So you notice here there's this tiny little wick that goes above the range but closes back underneath. So that wouldn't count as a trade. The first trade signal is this green candle, because this one breaks through and then it closes above the range. That gives me my buy signal, which is the open of this red candle here. So I place my trade, stop loss goes at the bottom of the range, so it's down here, and then the take profit is set to 1.5 times the size of the stop loss. And it started off pretty well. As soon as that trade entered, it just went straight on towards the take profit. So the month began with a winning trade, but unfortunately it didn't continue like that. So the next trade came not on the 4th, because this is the opening range, but there was no breakout to the upside. I don't trade this in the short direction, only long. So on the 4th, there was no trade for me. Then I carry on to the 5th, and I've got my opening range. There's a breakout to the downside, followed by a breakout to the upside. So that up here gave me my entry signal on the red candle, but unfortunately, it went up a tiny bit before just reversing and going completely against me, hitting my stop loss. So now I am 1-1. I've got 1 winner and 1 loser. I then carry on to the next trade. This is after the weekend on the 9th of June. So here, this is an interesting scenario. This candle is my opening range candle. And then I do have a breakout here, but there's no trade. And the reason for that is that I don't take any signals that are after 12 p.m. So this candle here is the 12 p.m. candle, and that's already too late. The reason I do that is just based on my backtesting. I found that signals are more reliable earlier on in the session. So that's why there is no trade on this day. Then we continue on, and on the 10th of June, this is the Tuesday, there is a trade, and it comes pretty early in the morning. So we have the 9:30 candle, and then 2-3 candles after that is a breakout. Now this one, unfortunately, initially kind of stutters, but then there's this massive red wick on this candle. And that takes me out by a decent margin. Annoyingly, it then continues after that. And I'm not sure if it hits the target here before reversing, but even if it didn't, this bit didn't actually hit the stop loss. So it would have eventually hit the take profit, but it just completely took me out of the trade. So 10th of June, that's another losing trade. And we carry on to the 11th. And unfortunately, this pattern continues. I actually went on a bit of a losing streak. We have another breakout here. And if you didn't see the rest of this chart, you just saw these 3 candles, it looks pretty strong. But as soon as I entered, there was just nothing. It went straight down against me and took me out. So that's another loss. Then we carry on to the next day. So that's Thursday the 12th. We've got the opening range here, a nice clean breakout through it. So I enter on the next candle, which is this green one here at the open. Stop loss is down here. It was actually going okay for a bit, but then just completely went the other way and took out my stop loss. So that's another loss. And then we continue on to the 13th of June, and there's another one. So we have a break to the downside, break to the upside, went in my direction a little bit, kind of towards the take profit, but then turn around and stop me out. And that's kind of how this month went. So we then move on to, this must be Monday the 16th, another big breakout. This one is a little bit annoying because I feel like it did move quite a decent amount from the opening range. It's just that the breakout was so big initially that by the time I got in around here, the stop loss is just huge. So that was another one that went on for a loss. And then we continue on to the next day. This is Tuesday the 17th. And this was another horrible day. I have a breakout, enter, and pretty much immediately turns around against me. A little bit of a hope of recovery, but it just kind of went sideways for a bit before stopping me out. By this point, I've lost count. I'm not sure how many in a row that is, maybe 5 or 6 losses and only one winner. So then we move on to the 18th. This one came close. I had a breakout, pretty strong one, moved in my direction, but never made a take profit, and turn around went the other way, and that's another loss. So then we carry on, and there were no trades for a couple of days, and then on the 23rd of June, so this is Monday, it's another losing trade. So very similar pattern to what's been going on to the rest of the month. A clean breakout, I get in, and it just goes completely against me. This one did eventually go the right way, but it stopped me out pretty comfortably here. So that's another loss to add to the books, and then we carry on to the 24th before I finally get my second winner of the month. This didn't even look like that great a setup. Initially, it was kind of all over the place inside of that opening range. The breakout was really small, but it met the conditions. So my bot took the trade here, pretty big stop loss, but it hit the take profit. So finally, I've now got 2 winning trades for the month. And then we carry on to the 26th, and I get my third win. This is a much cleaner trade. Breakout, entry here, and then it just kind of went in the right direction and carried on for quite a bit longer. I think this was the last winner because I'm pretty sure there was only 3 winning trades. The 27th, another frustrating one because it did go in the right direction for a while and then it just completely turned around and stopped me out. So that was another losing trade. I think that might have been the last for the month. Yeah, before we go into July. So all in all, not a great month, quite a lot of losing trades and a lot of them in a row as well. But that's just how it goes. There's always going to be periods of losing streaks. And that's when it becomes difficult to stick to a strategy. But I've backtested this one quite a lot and I'm happy with the results that I got in the backtest. So I'm going to stick with it and carry on and see how it performs over time. I mentioned at the beginning of the video that there was another idea that I wanted to test as a potential improvement to this. And that is to do with the stop loss, or rather with the take profit. What I notice in a lot of these trades is that although they ultimately turn out to be losing trades, like this one for example, they do go in my direction for a bit before that happens. And there are other trades, like the one towards the end of the month, I think it was, no, it wasn't that one. It was this one here on the 26th that actually hit my take profit and then carried on for quite a bit longer. So what I was thinking is instead of using a fixed take profit, I will try and test out a trailing stop loss. So I will actually get rid of the take profit entirely and instead start off with a stop loss exactly as it is. But then as price moves in my direction, I will use maybe the ATR or something like that to trail the stop loss behind it. That will mean that I will give back profit in some of my trades. So the trades that go to 1.5 times to my existing take profit and then turn around, well, those ones I'm not going to be able to take the full profit on if I'm using a trailing stop. But trades like this, I'll be able to squeeze out a little bit more, hopefully. And then the trades that do go in my direction initially, but then turn around, well, at least I'll be able to get something with those, or maybe even a smaller loss than a full loss. I'm going to backtest that idea and I will upload a video of the results. To make sure you don't miss that video, hit subscribe to get notified. And if you want to see the full details of this opening range breakout strategy, including the backtest, then click the video on the screen. Thanks for watching.